Civivi. Yeah, let's get into it, man. A little spin. So if you're hanging around the channel at all, you know that I am down for the Praxis. I mean, I get it. This is a button lock Praxis. It's black aluminum handle, black stonewash Nitro V blade. So yeah, let's get in this thing, and we're gonna check it in, check it out. But yeah, I've got a couple of Praxis knives, and I like them. I think that the ergonomics, the blade, like, they've got it figured out, man. So we'll see. We'll see if I like this one as well. Alright, let's get it out of here. Nice little Civivi pouch. It's got the standard stuff. Sticker, some product warranty information. A wonderful big cleaning cloth. This one's got a, looks like a sales book or something in it. And then the piece. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, now we can get down to business. What do we got here? So, I mean, it's kind of a satin finish, but it does have some texture to it. If I put pressure on it, I mean, it's a little grippy. Stiff pocket clip. Man, let's get in it. The business end. Oh. There's that Praxis blade. Like it. All right, here's a button lock. Locked up super tight. I mean, Civivi knows how to do a button lock. They've got a couple, and they work well. And this one's no exception. Like it a lot. Man, just another version of the Praxis, and that button lock fits it wonderfully. I mean, let's get this question out of the way. Yeah, that's super tight. No issues there. Pretty good. Yeah, very locked up. Hey, let's get in it. We are going to take it apart. I like this black stonewashed on this blade too. That Nitro V. Minimal badging. I mean, it's got the C here. And then the Nitro V is super subdued. See it there? And I think what's happening is some of the knife manufacturers are listening that, you know, as knife collectors and carriers and owners and purchasers, we don't want all that stuff on the blade. Like, it is not a sales point. And so it's just, I've said this before, and I've said it fairly recently in another video. It's just an ego move. It's for them alone. It's not for the customer in any way, in my opinion. But I'm stupid. What do I know, man? I mean, maybe right now there's a bunch of y'all watching this that are going, come on, man, calm down. I love that stuff. And I don't think they do enough of it. Yeah, okay, fair enough, right? I mean, I will say that I practice a form of independence that allows me to stand alone in the midst of others. It's been a life journey to accomplish it, to be able to be, you know, self-minded regardless of what the crowd thinks. And so if every one of you said that you loved it and wanted more badging, I would hold to my position and go, yeah, well, not me. I'm out. I think it serves no purpose. Okay. And so, anyways, I am happy when I see minimalistic badging like this. Very subdued. Even the badging that it had, the Nitro V, the steel designation on the blade, very minimalistic. And I mean, you got to really look to find it. And I don't think it would matter. It's not the black stonewashing, because even on a satin blade, it's clear that they have decided to put it right at the edge of the handle so it just barely sticks out. It is super small and detailed. I mean, even zooming in, I'm struggling to get the camera to even pick it up, but there it is. But then it's inked in such a way that it's super subtle, and I dig it. But I really like this stonewash, and they've kind of carried it into the black coating on the aluminum scale. Very lightweight, which is, I think, one of the things that attracted me to this version of the Praxis, is to have a lightweight version. Because a couple of the others, I mean, I have the copper version, I have a micarta version, and they're heavy. I think I have a standard, not a button lock or anything, but I think I have a standard in a box here somewheres that's in the Ultim scale, that PEI material, polished. And so, yeah, I mean, I should find it and get it checked in. But you can only carry so many knives, so it's not like I got a shortage of something to put in my pocket, right? That's not a problem I'm having. I am seeing some, it's changing the color of the towel a little bit, but that's because of that black coating. You know, these bearings cut their way through that black coating down. You can see the circle. Cut their way through that stone washing and create a smooth metal surface. Do the same thing on the washers, not on the aluminum. The washers keep the bearings from riding into that aluminum because they would score that aluminum permanently. All right, I think we're clean. Let's put it back together. I do like me some Praxis, though. I like it. So on the Civivi pivots, they have a cutaway. I try to get the light right. There it is. So there's a cutaway portion here, and then there's a nib here. See it? It's poked out. And so that pivot only rides in one position in that scale. It's the way it locks that pivot in. And oddly enough, it's with the C lined up perfectly, right? It's pretty smart. I do have some earlier knives where it's not locked, and of course the C isn't lined up, you know, because it's not locked into position. Kind of goofy. But yeah, they definitely have that right. Makes sense. Buttons murdered out, blacked out. All the hardware is blacked out. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Just silliness at this point. It didn't make any sense. Need a washer. Not sure why, but it looked to me like they used the wrong side of that washer. And of course, I'm saying they did it wrong and they built it, but I don't know, I'm like that. All right, now we can put it together. Good grief. Buffoon. Okay. Same with this one. It's like the polished side was facing the scale. I'm not really sure why that was like that, but I flipped it. Now, I probably ruined the action. For some reason, it needed to be the other way, but oh well. I just got a great idea for the song, for the short on this knife. Any old school rockers are going to pick up on the reference. So when you see the short on this and you're watching this video, you'll know exactly where it came from. Oh, pardon my sniffles. Lots of runny noses where I'm at right now. And by the time this airs, my daughter should be a state champion, state wrestling champion, high school wrestling champion. That is the expectation. She is the number 1 seed. She is a Fargo All-American, and she is currently ranked number 18 in the country. And just so we're clear, none of the 17 in front of her reside in her state. So she is absolutely expected to win, but you know, that's why they hold competitions, because being expected to win and winning sometimes can be two different things. But she's about to get down in the state tournament, and so all of us have butterflies in our stomach, you know, because it's a big deal, man. There we go. Yeah, so I've got that going on, and stressed. Whew. But I will tell you, for the first time in her wrestling, I'm not involved because I'm not her coach. I mean, I'm her dad, and I'm sort of her handler. Like, I look out for her, and I'm looking for, you know, opportunities for her to train and compete, and you know, from that perspective, I'm not really her manager, but I mean, sort of, I guess I qualify like that. But I have handed her over to her coaches. And so I'm kind of out of it. And so it's nerve-wracking, man, because normally I'd be right in the thick of it, making sure, you know, working on her weight, working on, you know, how she's drilling right now, the things that she really should be focusing on. And instead, she's gone for 3 days for the tournament now. She's going to a hotel with some other state qualifiers, and they'll cut weight today, make weight in the morning, and get busy. And yeah, so I told her I loved her this morning. I made her a smoothie so that she had some energy and something in her belly before weight cut this evening. And I prayed with her and sent her off because she's driving now too. Good grief. All right, so enough of my stuff, man. But anyways, so by the time this airs, she should be a state champion. So if you ask me in the comments, I'll forget about it. But if you ask me, I will acknowledge, yeah, she is, or nope, she dropped the ball. Somebody got her. God forbid. So I can see this pivot's not down in there. So I'm going to have to loosen up and get that pivot to turn. Because it should be flush and it should be straight. See how it's not straight? There it is. Nope. I just don't feel like that's down in there correctly. Yeah, I mean, it can't be because it's turning. As soon as I release that blade, it turns. And if it was locked in, it would not turn. And I know it's not locked in because it's crooked. See it? There it is. I felt it go there. All right, back at it. I mean, I'd be stunned if I could do it on a button lock, but I wonder if I can fail this. Yeah, of course I can. So I don't know that I have a button lock that I can't fail, even if the action is an A action for a button lock, which this is kind of there, because if I press that button, it just drops. I mean, it's got great action. Doesn't need to be coaxed, none of it. And there's no detent lash on the bottom. That blade's solid, and it'll suck that blade in. Yeah, it's got a good detent on the bottom. And a good one on the top. It'll suck it right out and lock it in. Yeah, right there. And the argument, well, it doesn't have a detent, it's a button lock. Well, that is the detent. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Remember that? The ability to stand alone? The detent on this knife is created by the button. I mean, I don't know why that's so hard. Because I guess on a lock that has a ball, they call it the detent ball. And so we've fallen into this thing that's a detent. This is not, but this is the detent. It just happens to be a button as well, but it acts as the detent in this knife. It's creating the detention. You have to break that detention to open the knife. It creates detention and holds the blade closed. It's the detent. Anyways, enough of that. But yeah, this thing's running. I like it. I like the ergonomics. So the action on this, I mean, I'm going to call it A. That's it for a button lock. That's A action, man. There's absolutely no play in this blade whatsoever. Not side to side, not up and down, not in and out. It's completely locked up. There's no button stick. And it's fluid. Great access to the button. It's flush with the scales, basically. So you do got to get over and you have to press down to get it, which is the way I would want it. Yeah, it's nice. Let's talk about ergonomics. So it's Praxis, man. It's got excellent ergonomics and a very confident grip. It's got combat jimping on the top that if you put downforce into that, I mean, in order to get past it, you're going to you'll shred your skin to get past it. It's very grippy. The finger guard from the back flippers got that same good jimping on it. And the grooves for the fingers are it just locks you into this knife. And so if I was to meet opposition going forward with this knife, I'm locked in enough that I'm confident that my fingers would not come up and over and onto that blade. So, I mean, there's not so confident, confident, very confident. This knife runs up towards the top, which is one of the reasons that I like it so much. It's got excellent ergonomics, very comfortable. The pocket clip disappears back here. I mean, full 4-finger grip, but not way too much, just enough. Yeah, this knife fits me well. It's got this front finger choil here that you can grip up and shave. I mean, I guess you could shave with that. I don't know. But yeah, that's there. I don't have any qualms about the pocket clip, but let's check it. We're not going to shortchange the video. Thick stuff. It's over. Runs like a dream. Yeah, good tension. Same stuff on the thin. It's got good tension. It's going to hold it in there. It's going to be where I put it when I go looking for it. This hole cut out, perfect handle to get that up and out of the pocket. Wonderful. Check it for safety. Can I contact the blade? Nope, there's no contact through the back. The tip is down and recessed and hidden. So the tip is good, the clip is good, and I'm confident I can put this in my pocket and not accidentally make blade contact and cut myself. So yeah, this thing making me want to reach for the liner lock. Yep. All right, I wonder if it's sharp. Look at that tall, flat grind blade. Yeah. Super, super sharp. Very nice. Yep. Nitro V steel. Got a excellent razor sharp blade. Let's talk about price and availability. Where's this button lock and can you get one? Look at the little polish on that edge too. I mean, they sharpen that thing good. So I'll put a link down below, but Amazon has these for next day delivery. They have this one, I believe it's like a white one, and then a green one, all in the aluminum, the Nitro V steel, the button lock, for next day or same day delivery. So if you wanted one of these, you could pick them up there. They also have a unique looking Damascus one. It's got the aluminum handle. I think it's blacked out like this one, but then it's got this really unique looking Damascus, and it is like $95. This one in the green, the white, and this blacked out version is like $74 next day to your house. So I'll put a link below. Yeah, Praxis, come on, button lock, pretty cool. I like it a lot. Thanks for hanging out. Check it out.